Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. This is the early access version and I am once again delighted to share this with you today. So, we are just waiting for the rain to pass. It's about to become sunny, I think. Yes, well the rain was actually supposed to stop a while ago, so it's still going beyond the time that it was forecasted to be. Anyway, not to worry, because we can shelter in here where we have our mushrooms. We've got our enoki mushrooms and our oyster mushrooms growing, and hopefully we're going to make lots of money. It's a delightful business. Yeah, so I did deliver a tanker load of water to here in the previous episode. We got it from a stream. I don't know, I'm starting to wonder if it was a sewer. I hope it wasn't. I really hope it wasn't. But anyway, yes, we do need to do another load. Now, there are placeables for water, so I don't know if we probably can't afford it because we need the seed. We need money for seed. So yeah, I think probably getting the water tank at the moment is not going to be worth it. Also, in FS22, it costs money to get water out of this. It might do in 25. I'm not too sure. It's £3,000 before we start. I think for that amount of money, we might as well just go to a river, stream, or even the sea. Well, we've got the sea down here. It'd be quite fun driving the Merlot on the beach. So, yeah, let's go down here. Although, is that is a it's a reservoir, isn't it? Or is it a field? It looks extremely wet. Oh, it's a field. Okay. Right, so we'll go to the sea. Yeah, we'll go to the sea. Let's put the beacon on. No, it's just a very wet field. Yeah. So we bought the Merlot in the previous episode, and my intention was to get a pallet fork and everything. We couldn't afford it. We're having to prioritise money elsewhere. We will be getting a pallet fork soon. Right, we need to get to the lowest point. But yes, the job for today is to drill some of our fields, not all of them, because some of them need to be done with spring crops such as rice and spinach. But I think there is something that we can do today. Yeah, I know we can get down to the sea somewhere, because I've stood in it, but I don't know, maybe it was quite a long way down here. Hopefully not too far. But then again, the stream which we went to before, that is quite a long way away, so it should still be faster going this way. That car just overtook me. I just got overtaken by a car. I can't believe it. I've been saying for so long I wish the cars would just overtake us. It just overtook us. It just overtook. I can't believe what I just saw, and I only saw the end of it. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Finally! It's taken until episode 3 to discover this, and I say that as if it's a long time. It is really, because this is 3 hours and 15 minutes into my gameplay. Oh no, look, it's very beautiful, but I just can't get down to the water here. We'll continue on to the little beach I found earlier. Here we are. Now the good news is the sunshine has returned, the rain has cleared away, so it's going to be a much nicer day now for doing our bit of drilling. It won't be too much. Wow, look at the track we're leaving. And the water which splashed up behind the wheel. I'll demonstrate that again in just a second. And also how shiny and clean the wheel now looks. Wondering if I actually can get stuck. We've left some deep ruts there. I think everybody's going to know what we've been up to. Right, well there we go. There goes the ripple. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to get stuck. It just keeps on going. Ah, it's a nice endless ripple. Slowly fading away. Now, back to the yard. Let's deliver our water. And then we'll be jumping into the white tractor. It's actually called White. The brand is White. It's also white. So yeah, we'll jump into that, and then we will drill one field. Probably the one in front of the farmhouse. We also need to spread lime, and we need to cultivate this field here. That was our green bean field, which we do now own. We didn't start off with it, but I used the starting money in that field, and I also used the starting money to buy this Merlot used. And it's only got 23 hours on it. Really not bad at all. Right, so we'll just deliver this to here. It should take all of it. I think it's about 2 full Bowser loads to fill the mushroom greenhouse. Okay, 6% left. That's fine. So yes, what we need is the white tractor. We'll drop that off. Let's just see if fill number 27 requires lime, because we do have lime requirement enabled. Needs lime. It does indeed need lime. So does fill number 28. But it looks like at the moment none of the others do. So we'll just spread those two. Luckily, I have already purchased the lime spreader and the lime. So we don't have anything else to spend money on there. But we don't have, at least I don't think we have any fertilizer. I don't think we have any lying around the farm yet. So yeah, we're going to have to purchase that. Right, floor it. Let's go. Here it is. If we had the pallet fork for our Merlot, we'd be able to take the other 2 bags. We would definitely bring them home though when we do buy the pallet fork, which would almost certainly be today. I'd like to think. I hope it is. We'd have to do a contract though to get the money. But anyway, yes, we have this. I would actually like to change this tractor if possible as well. But I think probably on episode 3, that's not really going to be possible. At the same time though, if we are going to produce quite a lot of mushrooms, that might be a surprising income. I really don't know how much you can make from mushrooms. I haven't even checked the price, so we'll have to do that when we have a couple of pallets to sell. Come on, tractor, you can do it. We might need to drop down a few gears. Yeah, let's get back into gear 6, there we go. Yeah, that's quite heavy. Right, so this is the field here which we're going to do first of all. It has been ploughed, so it's going to be a little bumpy. I think we'd normally spread lime prior to ploughing, but I didn't do the ploughing. Also, I don't think we need GPS for this particular job in this particular field. It's only a tiny field, and it's not really going to be that much easier using GPS. In fact, it might make it harder. GPS absolutely brilliant for those big open rectangular square fields. In fact, any kind of larger field. But with this, we are just, well, we're quite slowly spreading lime. Yeah, I don't actually know what horsepower this tractor is. It looks like it's well serviced. So we are just on the tractor's limit. And I can imagine driving over a ploughed field is quite tricky. Sink in quite a lot. There we go, picking up speed a bit now. And then we'll be into here with the drill, but for now, let's just do this one. We'll do the one over there. Should just take a minute. And then we'll have to check out the different crops and see which one we can actually do in September. I think it's going to be wheat, barley, that sort of thing. I'm going to be primarily targeting the new crops, so spinach, rice, and peas. There are also beans, but we've done them. Yep, so with the crops, we can only really do, at this time of year, wheat, barley, and canola. The ones which we're really going to be targeting mostly are all done in the spring, and if we get some of them in early enough, we can get 2 harvests per year from them, such as the spinach. So anyway, yes, what we'll do is we will put 1 field in of wheat. I think we'll just go with basic wheat. I say basic wheat, I say common wheat, because we always do wheat. In fact, wheat is the only crop in Farming Simulator 2008. Yeah, it started with just wheat, although, to be honest, that's kind of not true, because there was a very, very small patch of grass. Yeah, a very, very small patch. Right, we need seed. But yeah, wheat was the only combinable crop in 08. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back to the store, because I don't think we have any. I would hate to buy more when we actually have some, but I'm almost certain that we don't have any. Yeah, I don't think we need any of them. So the category I need to get into is this one here, objects. Big bags, seed. It says that we don't own any, so that's good. Well, it's actually bad, because we have to buy some. No! I thought they were going to fall over. Whew. £2,520. And this drill cannot do fertiliser at the same time, so we have to do the fertiliser at another time, on another occasion. It's also quite wide, this. We really should be bringing the telehandler to the drill. But again, we don't have the money for the fork, but hopefully soon. I'm going to have to do a contract, I reckon. Once we've got this crop in the ground, we'll do a contract. In he goes. That's another bag which we'll have to bring back with the lime. Not a problem. We will bring these back. I'm going to try and keep the farm as neat as possible. That's why we need to build our own storage shed, which we will be doing, but obviously we're not even going to attempt to do that until we have the money. Not quite as difficult getting up the hill with this one. Right, so this time, I don't know. I wouldn't normally use GPS on a field of this size, but I know it's a new feature and it's always fun to use the new features. So, we certainly don't need 3 laps of the headland. I think we can get away with 1. In fact, we could probably get away with 0, but it doesn't allow me to do that. So, yes, we'll go for that. I do feel like I'd be faster not using it for this field. But anyway, here we go. Let's set GPS. I don't know, I should probably do the headlands last, actually. I feel like I should. Although, if I don't, or if I do do them last, then it's going to make the other ones quite tricky. So, no, I'll do the headland first. So once we're on this track, press my activate key, which I've set to end, which I know is the complete opposite of what it's really doing, but there you go. And yeah, headland first, then we'll go up and down. Get this lovely wheat crop put in. Well, it was definitely neater. Yeah, I would have missed more bits if I had been doing that without GPS. Although technically we shouldn't have GPS, because I don't think this tractor's got GPS on it. No, it's a magic tractor. Okay, well, not to worry. I could have roleplayed that and just said, no, we can't do it because we don't have GPS fitted. Anyway, this is not a roleplay, so that's fine. Let's remove those lines. Actually, you can remove the lines like that. I don't know if I like. I think I'd prefer them. Well, I think I would struggle if we didn't have them on. Anyway, yeah, they should disappear. So, time to put this back in the yard. We'll check upon those mushrooms, but I think the time has come to start hunting for a contract. Yes, it's gonna be a contract job, I reckon. That shed there I'm expecting to demolish at some point, and we're going to replace it with a shed that we're going to build from scratch, I hope. Just need to get the funds. Okay, I wouldn't expect there to be any in the spawn point yet, but I have no idea how fast they grow. No, nothing here yet, but we can check upon the information for it. We have got, just 77 litres of oyster mushrooms and 156 litres of enoki mushrooms. But I'm sure if we rested, when we go to bed, things would really speed up quite a lot. So I'm hopeful that in October we'll have something to sell there. But for September, yes, we need to focus on working on somebody else's land. So let's see. There are some harvesting jobs. I haven't actually used a combine harvester yet. Oh, they're probably all root crops. We're a bit too late. That is a combinable crop. Sorghum. Stone picking, wood transportation, rock removal. Well, I think, yeah, let's have a look here. 3.6 acres, that's not very much. Sorghum for 4,394, potentially, plus a bonus reward as well. So we will accept the contract. Should we borrow items, though? I think not. Yes, I think not. We do have machinery after all. So, let's get over there. We do have our specified sell point as well. As you can see, we've got the two flashes over here. Delivery point, which is the grain mill, and the field, which we're going to have to harvest. And that's nice, because it is in a completely different area to where our farm is. It also means we're going to have to put the header on the trailer. I'm hoping we can just tow the trailer ourselves. I think nearly every combine must have a tow bar. Tow hitch. I'm very concerned about knocking over my little get-around vehicle. I haven't actually used it yet. If we put a bag of fertiliser in it, would it do a wheelie? I don't know. We'll have to try it. Right. There we go. We're all attached. Let's go. I have no idea how to get there, but I could take an educated guess, I suppose. I reckon if we head towards the store, yep, that would be a wise choice, then we'd certainly be going in the right direction. So I will time-lapse our little journey, and I'll see you at 47. We arrive. Yeah, so my first time being over on this side of the map, it actually feels very different to the side where we are. But it's where the trains are too. And did you see that near miss? It was probably a bit hard to see in a time lapse, but yeah, there was a car trying to overtake me, and there was an oncoming car as well. So they both stopped. And they stared at each other. So we now do have a progress bar for the contract, instead of having to tab into the menu. So we can actually keep track of it whilst harvesting. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it all myself, if I should put it on a worker. We do need to get the lorry across here, so I might start it on a worker, although I need to check the worker settings. 2 headlands should be fine. Start with the headland, yes. Yep. So, I hope the worker can manage this. Really hope they can. And then I'll take over. I'll take over when we've got the lorry out the field. So with it being sorghum, yeah, it's only taking the heads off. We only want the heads. And this is definitely made more obvious in this version. The header is not even lowered by the look of it. It's literally just taking the heads. Instead of it bulldozing through the very bottom of the crop and somehow mysteriously leaving it all. So there's been more attention put into that. Okay, so we need the truck. This truck. Yeah, we don't have a traction trailer. Well, we've got a tractor, but we've got a trailer. I usually do, use trailers. So starting with the truck is very different for my gameplays, for my Let's Plays. It's, well, definitely a break from tradition. But then again, I have never played an East Asian map before. We can also see how full the trailer or truck is that we're filling up at the top right hand corner of the screen. We're actually jumping out the combine and jumping into the truck. And we can see that it is full. So, well, I was going to put this back on the worker, but now I'm not too sure if I should. We don't have a great deal of money, really. Also, that did not quite finish. Yeah, I might just leave the combine. There's not much left. Yeah, I'll leave it here. So, the sole point is really just across the road. Not far to go at all. It's also getting dark. We need to get this job done as quickly as possible. We need to collect our money. But yes, if we do still have the bonus for the excess grain in 25, then hopefully our second load will sell to our bank account, some of it, not all of it. That would be very generous, but hopefully some of it. We'll have to see how that goes, but I'd expect all of this to go into the contract, because obviously it belongs to the owner of the field. So there we go, 50% complete so far, and the transportation is 39%. Oh blimey, that sounds a little low. Well, let's get back to the field, let's get it finished off. I do fear it's going to be very dark by the time we finish the field. Maybe it's a bigger field than it appears, I don't know. It's not that big. Right, well, I'll leave the truck somewhere at the top here, so I can unload without having to get a worker. We can't really afford workers at this stage, but they can be handy. Okay, right. So, lower the header, set the GPS line, which was already set, there we go, and we'll be off. Slightly concerning that the transportation was only 39%. Means we've got more than double what we've already taken. Also, I don't know, I might have to change these lines. I've already changed them once from 6 meters to 6.2 meters. They seem a little narrow. They were on auto, but you can change that. I think I need to check the actual width of the header. It is 6 meters. It is a 6 meter header, so well, increasing it to 6.2 has improved it. I think I could go even further. Anyway, not to worry. it looks like we might be on the final pass. So we'll get this done, we'll get it all unloaded into the lorry. I don't think it's all going to fit, but we'll have to do 3 loads. And then, well, it's getting quite dark now. We'll have to rest. We have no reason to really stay in September anymore anyway. In fact, we're going to have to pass through the winter fairly quickly. We've got no animals. We will have to make sure the greenhouse is still fed with water. That needs to have enough water to keep producing mushrooms throughout the winter. But yeah, really, we're targeting the spring. We're going to be targeting the spring very soon to start putting in some of the new crop types. And I am fully aware of the new animal types as well, and we get baby animals. But of course, we don't have the money yet to be able to get them. So as soon as we do, we will be getting them, but we need to save up. I think the wheat field, which I've already drilled, I think that area will be one day part of the farmyard. I'm expecting to build my animal enclosures on there. I know it's not a huge area, but it's going to be big enough for at least the cows, or at least sheep, or whatever. And goats. Yes, we'll be getting goats as well. A new animal type for the game. Okay. So, is that full? It's not quite full, is it? Not quite full. And now it's full. So I'll put the combine over near the header trailer, just over here, and we'll unload it when we get back. I could actually take the header off right now. Although I did it that way, did I? Okay. I've made it really awkward for myself. Yes, I suppose it makes sense, because then I wasn't driving in the crop. There we go. Yes, if anybody has been asking questions in previous episodes, I have bulk recorded these episodes, so it would take me a little while for these videos to go out to be able to read those questions. But yes, I will be taking suggestions and everything and putting them into effect in future episodes. I would say that field has not done too badly for a yield. That seems quite good, and it didn't have weeds in it either. Looking forward to the daytime again. Now, we know for a fact that all of this load is for the owner of the land. That should bring us up to roughly 80%. Although it was 39%, wasn't it, the previous load? But maybe it was like 39.99%, I don't know. Maybe it just needed rounding up. So I'd expect it to be about 79-80%. 78%. Okay, so it really was 39% before. Right. So it doesn't leave that much for us if there is still a bonus. Maybe they have got rid of that feature. We will see. Oh, this car wants to have grain unloaded onto it. That's my job. You keep off my sorghum. Right. So what do we have? We've only got 4% left to fill on the main contract bar. But we do know for a fact we've got 22% more to transport. Then again, that's not bad. That is filling the trailer quite nicely. Almost 2/3. Right. That car can continue if it wishes. Watch the money. There we go. Oh, the bonus has been increased massively, hasn't it? 2,481 for that. That seems quite decent. And on top of this, we do have the contract fee. So, yeah, we need the active contract. Where are the active contracts? Active. There it is. 4,394. Collect. The mission was collected. Wonderful. So we've now got 7,872. I can fulfill my dream of buying a pallet fork. It has been a lifelong dream. And yes, I'm going to take this. What should I do? I tab to the combine. I'll get that packed up. Get the light switched off. We'll leave it here for tonight. Get back into the lorry. We'll take this home. if I know where I'm going. Where do I think this way. I kind of know where I'm going. Slowly getting used to the map. One day I'll know the map like the back of my hand. But it would take a bit more than 3 episodes to be able to do that. Right. Yeah, so the nights aren't that dark at the moment because we've got a full moon. Keeping it nice and bright. Back to Foggy Corner. And here we are. So, as I said, we are not really needing to stay in the autumn or winter at all because we don't have any animals. So, we're going to pass through to probably midday tomorrow. We can check upon the mushrooms, but I should think we'll be able to move on again soon after that. So we'll go to, yeah, 12:30. That's good. Oh, look at the stars. It's a clear night. The stars fade away and the blue sky returns. So, oh yes, we do. We've still got that £5,000 loan. We're going to have to keep hold of that, I suppose, for the time being. But I will be repaying that as soon as we can do. There's the wheat. It has germinated. Of course, I couldn't roll it because I can't afford a roller. But one day, we'll get the roller. Today, though, our priority is to get that pallet fork. And where would it be? Just getting used to the new store layout. It is here. So we want telehandler tools, pallet fork. There we go. £2,000 it is. Buy. Wonderful. So the telehandler is actually up at the mushrooms anyway. So we'll go and check out the mushrooms and see if any have been produced. Enough to pallet up. Oh, they have. Look at this. We've got our first pallet of, well, they look like enoki, but I've probably got that wrong. I can't. It looks like it just says quality mushrooms. So I can't say for sure. I cannot say for sure. How's it doing for water anyway? Still 3,790 litres. Not too bad. Right. Well, your time has come, Merlot telehandler. Let's get down to the store. Let's pick up the pallet fork and we'll bring some bags home. And soon, maybe even today, we can sell the pallet of mushrooms. It would be good just to be able to repay the loan. It did only cost us £19 to have the loan in interest, but it'd be nice to have nothing really, wouldn't it? It'd be nice just to have no interest to pay. Looking forward to harvesting our own fields and baling them and stuff. Moving bales. See what the bale handling's like. Shouldn't be too long, really, until we can harvest that field which we've drilled. It would also be good to bring back a bag of fertiliser. That would be ideal, because that wheat field has not had any fertiliser. Can see the cab suspension working. And this Merlot really is a tractor in itself. We've got the 3-point linkage, we've got PTO, we've got hydraulics, we've got everything here. So we can actually do some work with this in the field. It's sort of our second tractor. Anyway, here is our pallet fork. Let me just spin round, I'll grab that. And here are our bags. If I just get a fertiliser bag as well, then we can add that to those. I don't know if we can actually carry 4. I hope we can. Oh no. I hope we can carry 4. But we'll just have to see. It's almost £2,000 for a bag of fertiliser, so these things are not cheap. Put that there, and then I'll try and pick up both together. And we'll put that with the lime. There we go. So I do now have a silent click mouse, so you wouldn't hear the mouse too much. You'll still hear the steering wheel, but I think that's good. Sort of adds to it. Because a steering wheel in a real machine isn't going to be silent. Right, tilting the tines like this definitely gives better visibility. There we go. Yep, so we can carry all four. Nice heavy duty machine. High capabilities. Let's get it taken back to the farm. We do need a flatbed trailer, really. I do have that little get-around vehicle, but I think even one bag is probably too heavy for it. The fog has moved in at the farm now. Right, I've just taken 2 bags off back there. The 2 line bags, we've got the seed, and we've got the fertiliser here, which really should be in the shed. But yes, we do currently have the Ezeki machine in there. When I empty the fertiliser spreader, that's going to produce quite a few bags of lime. We'll have to see where they spawn. It is very foggy. So it definitely changes in elevation as well. Not always in the lowest areas. Right, yep, so we've got 3 bags there. That means we can now put this fertiliser in the fertiliser spreader, and we can add some fertiliser to that wheat field, which will be greatly appreciated by it. And I know it's only 1 bag, but it's only a tiny field, so that should be plenty. Right, I'll just get the lime bags as well. I'll just put them down here for now. That should be fine. Into the white tractor. Now we don't have any row crop tyres, so if crop destruction is going to be active on this first growth stage, then we're going to have to hold off until we can afford a tractor with row crops. You might be able to put row crops on this one, I'm not too sure. But nope. No, that's fine. No destruction on the first growth stage. There will be on the second, I would imagine. We've got a lovely super wide spread. Yeah, it was worth spending the money on that. Yeah, it's a very, very wide working width. We might have covered the entire field just by doing that, potentially. Let's have a look. We can see on the map. Right, so down here. Yeah, that's first application. And it's all covered. Yep, covered everything. Fantastic. So no, we'll keep the lime there. We'll keep the fertiliser in here. No idea what's going to be used first, but I would imagine the fertiliser in the spring. So I think for this episode we've only got one more thing left to do, and that's if the price is right, and that would be to sell the mushrooms, whatever they are. I'll have to put the fork into the pallet to see exactly what type it is. I would guess at enoki. I would say they are enoki mushrooms, but as I've not sold any before, I don't know. Just going by what the packet looks like. Yeah, they are indeed enoki. So I'll just pull off the road and we'll see where the best place is to sell them. Now if we can make a lot of money from mushrooms, then that could be what's going to fund our animals. Would be nice. Right. Into prices, and we need to find enoki on the list. There it is. Okay, so they're not worth too much, but then again we're only putting water into the production, and the water was free. So we mustn't be too greedy. Right, the farmer's market is currently the best price. And the farmer's market is where? Let's have a look on the map. It's in the town, and it's not too far to go either. But it doesn't really bother me because the maximum speed of this telehandler is 27 miles per hour. I have noticed that the cruise control speed is always showing higher, and that's because that's taking, I think, kilometers per hour. But I've got it set to miles per hour, so it's giving us both. The cruise control hasn't updated to the miles per hour. And as you can see on the dashboard in front of us, that is also showing kilometers per hour. If it was a 43 mile per hour telehandler, then yeah, we'd be flying. that would feel very, very fast. Oh, hello, van. Oh, good, you're going down there. Thank you. We've got the autumnal leaves on the trees. We've got the shallow fog. It's all a bit eerie. Halloween. I realise I've taken a wrong turn there, but it doesn't matter because we get to see another part of the town. That is a river down there. It's just full of really, really shallow fog. One way? Yeah, I'd say so. I don't think I should be going up there. Yeah, there is a lost telehandler in town. Maybe I can go this way, is that? It seems to be all one way. Okay. That one's coned off. Looks like I'm going to have to go down a main road. I hope there is one. Because at the moment, yeah, every road is either one way or is coned off. I could just go against it and just go down there anyway, but that doesn't really make sense. There we go. This is the one for us. I haven't been looking for collectibles either, actually. I should really look for collectibles. If we find one, we'll pick it up. Ah, here we go. This is my road. You know, this would have been the perfect delivery job for our little AP50, is it called? Yeah. But no, I've always opted to go for a nice big telehandler. You never know, you could backload something as well. You could backload a pallet or a bag or something. So where is their trigger? Oh, it is just here. You literally just put it there. Yeah, you do. £1,445. Well, it's not enough to repay the loan, but it's another step in the right direction. Let's get back to the farm. I think we'll park the Merlot up here, near to the greenhouse. Next time, we'll deliver some more water, but I think we're going to be passing through into the winter so that we can get closer to the summer, or the spring, for drilling all those summer crops. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.